Hi, ladies. Ready to look hot and feel great over 40? Welcome to Sexy Boss Slimdown with me, Heather Havenwood. Brought to you by e2lab.com. Detox your body, rebalance your life.
Hi, everyone. Hey. Say hi.
Hey, Linda, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And talk.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So, what we're doing today, right?
You're just saying hi. We're at Cybernetics. I didn't say that right.
Cenegenics in New York City.
Sorry.
So we're taking Heather to the next level. We're going to do some non-diagnostic, non-invasive diagnostic testing to assess her biological age, looking at her brain function, heart function, lung function, blood vessel function. We're going to see how old she is inside her body compared with the chronological age, her biological age.
I want to know can I come down and know what my brain function is? It doesn't feel like it's much.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that we're doing this. So we're in New York City and we're at Wall Street, right?
We're at the Trump Building in Wall Street next to the New York Stock Exchange.
Make America great again.
We're overlooking the end of, Manhattan, east side and west side.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super awesome. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Georgie, Dr. Shapiro, are you coming to my show on the 20th?
Yes.
I hope so.
I need tickets.
All right. Yeah, you can buy them at the door, too, I think. You can come in the morning or at night.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you come, let me know that you're there. Like, text me so I want to make sure we get a picture.
And you want avocados afterwards, right?
Oh, yeah. Guacamole, baby. You need to hook me up for White Plains.
That's awesome. Congratulations. So Linda's going to be doing her IFBB Pro show on May 20th here in New York. Great.
Yes.
And congratulations. That's awesome. Congratulations. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Look amazing. So, so we're
actually, Heather looks great. So you've been doing a lot of good things for her.
Good.
You trimmed down, more fit, more energized, looks healthier. I mean, that's the goal.
That's the plan. The plan is to get her looking, stage ready. And then, as you know, George, also teaching her how, when she gets off stage, not to put 10 pounds back on and go, back to where she started from. We want to make sure that, contest prep is not normal, but when we get off stage, we want to learn how to eat normally again, so that, you put a little bit of weight back on. It's only natural, but a comfortable homeostasis weight where your body is happy and it feels good and you look great. And so if you decide you want to do it again, it's not so brutal. Like, you only have to lose 8 to 10 pounds and you're back able to get on stage.
I want to have people explain real quick, what do you do here at Cenegenics? What do you do?
So basically, exercise and nutrition can only take you so far.
Right.
And most people, as they get older, they lose certain hormones and their metabolism slows down. So what we actually do is take their metabolism at their current age, let's say of 40 or 50, and bring it back down to 20. By doing that, we're enhancing your metabolism. So we're basically increasing fat burning, lean muscle building, energy, sleep. You're sleeping better, you deal with stress better, you look better mentally, physically. And then basically as you age, we're slowing down inflammation. So chronic disease reduces. So our goal is really to basically reduce frailty and keep you fit as you age.
So so what's the average age basically that somebody can work with you?
It ranges. We see patients from age 30 to 60 and 70. I see a lot of people who are bodybuilders who unfortunately started taking some hormone therapy when they were younger and their body shuts down. So we basically reboot their system and get them to making their own hormones naturally again. Everything we do is really natural, bioidentical hormones, but it's more of basically taking you to the point where as you age, you're getting, healthier.
Nice.
Not sick.
And this is in New York City, right? And you're the CEO of the New York City office.
President of Cenegenics in New York City, but we also have an office in White Plains, New York.
Nice. And you can. What does that mean? My age of my head. What does that?
Right. Well,
what does that mean exactly?
I feel really young. I feel like I'm 25.
What does that mean exactly? Concern.
Different ways to look at brain age. Sometimes we can do imaging studies. We can do an MRI of the brain. Other things we can do are computer studies, looking at your focus, your attention, different types of memory, verbal memory, visual memory, composite memory, something called processing speed, your attention, Are you focused? Are you concentrating now on this Facebook Live? Or are you thinking about eating a burrito? So it all depends on, your focus, your concentration, and so on. So as we age, the brain starts to have memory issues, focus issues, attention issues. We have brain fog. We just can't get things done. So this basically puts you on a path of motivation, energy, drive, focus, running circles around everybody.
I asked him for the little pill. Remember that movie? But they took the was his name Brad or something? He took the pill and he was always really smart. Or that movie Lucy.
Oh, was that Matt Damon? Who was in that?
I
remember that movie though. Of Brad Pitt.
He's in New York City. He took a pill and all of a sudden he was like a rich guy from Wall Street.
Well, it turns out that we only use a small piece of our brain, maybe 5%, 10%.
Like that movie Lucy.
So by optimizing your hormones, you can, and taking some new peptides, cerebrolysine, beta-thymosin 4, BPC 157, all these new peptides are natural proteins that basically make you use more of your brain function. And it's pretty significant.
I want that. I want that. So what does it mean? What age am I when I think of chocolate all the time? Is that like second grade, or what is that? I think of chocolate and sex all the time. So is that like second grade? Is that third grade? I don't know. I'm kidding. What does that mean though? What does that mean?
It just means you have a sweet tooth.
A sweet tooth?
You're a carboholic, which we're trying to control.
I'm trying. I love chocolate. I don't want carbs. I love chocolate. That's my biggest downfall.
Linda, you have any more questions? So I can get.
Yeah, he's got to get back.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. So.
Thanks.
See you at the show.
All right.
Thanks, George.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so this is the rest of our podcast. We're going to be talking about what's going on in my week. Let's see, what am I on? Week 14 of my show, Countdown. Am I on week 14, right?
Yes, I think so, right? 14 already? I think so, yes.
So I've been in New York for 2 days. Todd, reach out to Todd. Todd, thank you so much. A shout out to Icon Meals, Todd. He sent me in a dry ice. It was super cool. I have some here too. In dry ice, he sent it to my hotel, and I had it right there. Boom. I just went someplace and warmed it up through the microwave, and it was like good to go. And I've already had a couple of those already. So I want to say shout out to Todd of Iconic Meals. What is the website? What's his website, Linda?
It's iconmeals.com. So it's iconmeals.com, iconmeals.com. And they're out of Dallas, Texas. But I've used them too. When you're in New York City, I mean, you live in Texas, but I live here on the East Coast. But and I've had him shipped to me in Florida. I've had him shipped to me in Vermont. I had him even here to Connecticut. So it's great. I never have an issue. The food's perfect. It tastes great. It warms up well. It's fresh. Like the steak is always
fresh,
tender and good, and so.
It was good. I had chicken, rice, and I guess it was like a broccoli. So it was a broccolini. It was very, very good. And so just shout out to Todd. Thank you so much for that. And if you guys are looking, hey, I don't know how to cook all this stuff that Linda and I were talking about on the show, you can start there. Start there with Iconic Foods. Don't worry about that part. Worry about just getting the food inside of you versus trying to figure out how to prep, because it's one step at a time. Right. So, okay. So I'll tell you what's going on. My feedback. So here's my report card. On Tuesday, my report card is I'm at 156.
Okay.
So that was before traveling. Okay. So sometimes traveling with water inflection, I probably might go up.
Right.
I am supposed to start my menstrual cycle today. So that also might have a fluctuation. Women know that. I'm going to ask you about that. And then the next thing of that is I've done cardio Monday. I did not do Tuesday. I did Tuesday. Wednesday I did not because I had to get at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. That's not true. I did Wednesday, but it was that evening. It was when I got to New York. Thursday, because I got up so early for the event, I did not do cardio, but I walked everywhere all over New York. I felt like I got my cardio in because it was crazy walking everywhere. And then today I did do my cardio this morning. So I'm so consistent with that, without 1 day cardio. The biggest challenge has been here, even with the meals. Because I was in front of people so much, I didn't get my meals in.
Okay.
Right. And that's my fault. I just didn't get all those meals in. Water's been a little, not as much just because I'm just traveling. It's been really challenging. I didn't know my element. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know hotels. There's a lot of elements I didn't know. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping that I've only gone down 2 pounds this 1 week. Right. And so, and you said gave me a text this morning. You want to up my cardio.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get rolling.
I know. I was like, did I just get this? Good morning. Good morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. You're going to be upping your cardio. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So, all right. Feedback, coach.
Yeah. So definitely, traveling is always a challenge. And I think because we're so far out still, it's okay. So, like it's like, even for myself, I try not to travel too much as I start to get 4 weeks out of a show, just because it's really important to be home and everything needs to be on point: water, training, cardio, food, all that stuff. So, that's not always, we live in the real world, and that's not always possible. So, if that comes up, we'll deal with it then. But as far as now is concerned, it's okay. And you do the best that you can. And when we were at the Arnold's, Heather and I worked at the Arnold together. So when we were at the Arnold, I was pretty far out from my show, but I was in contest prep. So, but I did the best I could, and I was okay. And I got home and I was actually, I think, a pound or 2 lighter. So it worked out okay. But when you get home, you're flying home today, so you'll be home. I would say by Saturday, Sunday, you'll be back to normal. Any water weight that you maybe held from the plane ride, but you're coming into your cycle, so that's going to adjust everything. So, we could be, you could be up a couple pounds. Who knows? Maybe not. You might be down because you did a lot of activity. We don't realize when we walk around the city and we're lugging bags and we're standing and we're moving, and you burn a significant amount of calories doing that. So, so you might find that you're still 156. Maybe you'll be less. Who knows? But a pound or 2 fluctuation, I'm not worried about. And then what I want to do is probably, you and I will probably talk tomorrow or Sunday offline and just see how you're doing, where your weight's at. And then I do want to up your cardio, and I do want to make some diet modifications. So, we'll definitely do that, because my goal now is to start getting you, out of the 150s and into the, maybe 148-ish, somewhere in there over the next or so 2 weeks. And
so let's see. So what do you, should I start tomorrow? So tomorrow I'm going to do cardio. It's Saturday, so I'm going to do cardio in the morning. Do you want me to do 45? You want to start, or you want me to do 30 again?
When you get home, I want you to up it to 45 minutes. So you can do some in the morning. What I do is I do some in the morning. I do 30 minutes fasted, and I do 15 to 20 in the afternoon at some point. Or you can do the whole thing at one clip. It's up to you. I don't like to break it up, but I do, because I find as you get closer and closer to your show date, your legs get tired, your hips are tired, you're just tired. So to, avoid injury or pulling something or hurting yourself, I break it up. So I feel like I do a little bit and then a little bit, and it works. So
I will say this, one of the feedback, and I was going to ask you, one is I have a question on my menstrual cycle, and how is that going to, which I expect, and feeling, meaning with my food and inflammation and things like that, was number one. And number 2, I'm supposed to start today, I haven't yet, so we'll see. But number 2 is I'm tired. I'm really freaking tired. I'm drinking coffee like crazy, and I'm really tired. And I'm not, you're tired, but you're carb depleted, and I feel like you should be tired. I don't feel I should be tired, so I wanted to just run that by you. I'm super tired. Okay. So, and I don't know what that is.
I think probably because you're still not dialed in on getting all the meals and stuff in. I think you're not getting enough food. So your output has been pretty high, but your input hasn't been the way it should be. So that's
that makes sense.
Absolutely the reason. So once you get back home to Texas and you're back in your house, we really want to get you dialed into those 5 meals every day, and so we can really start making. So once we dial that in, then we can start making diet modifications, and you'll notice that your weight will come down. But I think we're still not on.
We're still playing with that.
Dialed in, yeah. So, and it's been hard. It was a hard adjustment initially, and then you had to travel, so that kind of threw a monkey wrench in it. So, but I'm confident that when you get home, it'll be full steam ahead. And once you're starting to feel your body every 2 to 3 hours, I think you're going to find. Because I have to say, even though I'm on almost like a keto diet. which is basically just protein, vegetables, and fat. I don't feel bad, but it's just, my food intake is a little bit lower and my output's still high. So I think that's why I feel fatigued. But if my output was a little bit less, the diet's not bad. So,
Okay. Yeah. I'm super tired. I have a headache right now. I've had a headache for can you hear me? I've had a headache for 8 hours.
Yeah. It's probably because your blood sugar's low.
Low blood sugar. Okay. Can you hear me? Because you're going in and out right now.
I can hear you. I hear myself.
Can you hear me?
A little bit, but I hear you.
Okay. Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah, I'm super tired. I've got a headache. I think I'm dehydrated, even though I'm trying to drink a lot of water. And you're right. I'm walking in the lot in the city.
Yes.
And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I was following George or going through the subways, and I'm just like, I can't keep up with you. I've already done 11,000 steps or something. It's crazy. So I think it's just a matter of, I'm not used to the city. I'm not used to the speed and all that. So, yeah, I think that's it. But I've got a huge headache right now. I've had a headache since this morning. It just hasn't gone away.
Yeah, it's probably water. It's probably low water intake and food intake.
Yeah. Yay.
I would say probably, when we're done, have something to eat on the way to the airport. If you're taking a car to the airport, take a meal with you, eat in the car, maybe drink a bunch of water, take a couple Advil, get rid of the headache so you feel better, and then make sure you have some meals on the plane with you too, so you can eat every couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to heat too up. I think hopefully George has a microwave here. So awesome. Okay, great. So we are in episode 3 or 4. We're 14 weeks down. Super awesome. I just want to shout out again to George and having me here at his office, getting Wi-Fi and set up at Cenegenics in New York. Welcome to check him out at Cenegenics.com. I can't.
Cenegenics?
Cenegenics. Yeah. Cenegenics.com. He's in the New York office. Dr. Shapiro, thank you so much for that. And also Todd for Iconic Meals. Super awesome. Thank you for sending me food in New York. I really appreciate it, because if not, I would have had a hot dog and some pizza.
Oh, no.
Because I had to walk. I know, but I didn't.
All the smells,
thank you so much, Todd.
New York City is the best city to be in too for food, and it's amazing. I know, it's great.
I had to pass some really good Thai places that I really wanted to go into, but I didn't. So, thank you for that. And I think that's it. I just wanted to shout out to Todd and George. Dr. Shapiro, thank you so much. And Linda, thank you. And we will do this next week. I'm going to be dialing in. So I'm going to go up to 45 minutes starting tomorrow. I could do 30 minutes in the morning and maybe 15, 20 in the evening, afternoon. And then keeping the meal structure, that's staying the same, right? And you've also changed my workout, and that I really haven't had a full week of that either.
Right. Absolutely.
So I got to dial all this in. So awesome.
So we get home, we get settled, you get back on your plan, and things will fall into place. And we're at 14 weeks, which is good. And then you and I will connect over the weekend offline, so we can just talk about some other stuff, and then cranking.
Sexy Boss Slimdown. All right, everyone, this is Heather Havenwood and Linda Stevens. So make sure you check her out as well as at lindamstevens.com. You can check me out at heatherhavenwood.com. This is Sexy Boss Slimdown. You can go to our Facebook group by going to sexybossslimdown.com, and it actually forwards to the Facebook group. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm enjoying this process. It's a big deal. It's a lot of work, a lot of commitment. So I'm excited. All right, everyone.
Right.
Thank you for listening to Sexy Boss Slimdown. I'm your host, Heather Havenwood. You can find more about me at heatherhavenwood.com. Also, our master nutritionist is Linda M. Stevens. You can find more about her at figurefitnesstraining.com. All of this is brought to you by our sponsor, e2lab.com. Detox your body, rebalance your life. e2lab.com. Thanks for listening. This is Sexy Boss Slimdown.